What is up, guys? I'm Ozzy, and this is Bottled and Bond. Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to go over a little knowledge, and really quick, what I want to talk about is what is blended whiskey. Let's go ahead and touch a little bit on that topic. So the way it is described is blended whiskey could be two things. It could be the product of a distillery, a company, putting at least 20%, but no more than 100, or up to 100, but no less than 20% of a certain specific whiskey, and blending it with many other things. That could be colorings, flavorings, different grains. What happens is that leaves an array of different things that can be produced from this. So what some companies will do, a couple distilleries, what they'll do is they'll put one of their higher proof or nicer and higher priced bottles into the batch, into the blend. They'll put maybe, let's say, 20% of that. But then they'll get any other of their bottles, lower end, bottom shelf, and they can also mix it with that. So that's the second type. So for example, one of the things that I'm doing is back behind me right here, you see that decanter. I'm putting different whiskeys into the decanter. Anytime I sample and I taste something, regardless of price, proof, or ABV, I'm putting about a shot to 2 shots in there. Obviously, for the higher priced bottles, I'm not gonna put that much in there. But for the lower priced bottles, I'm putting about 2 shots in there. Last time I did this, I had about 12 different whiskeys. From my understanding, they were all bourbons. And this time it's just a mixture of different things to include the straight rye whiskey from Woodford Reserve. So there's right now about a good 8 different whiskeys in there. I'm trying to bring it up to anywhere between 12 to 14. Last time I did this, I had about 12 in the decanter. What I noticed in there was that when I tried it, it was amazingly smooth. It had great flavor. You got the aromas of so many different whiskeys, but the flavor was amazing. And I'm trying to reenact the same thing that I did, except this time I have different whiskeys in there. I have Russells in there. I have Woodford Reserve, I have Evan Williams, I have Maker's Mark, and many others to come. So going back to blended whiskey, if you talk about straight bourbon, you're talking about a product that was made with grain, yeast, and water and was aged for at least 2 years. That's straight bourbon. Okay, so obviously if you're talking about cask strength, the water is not really there. Now bringing it back to the whole blended whiskey thing. If you wanted to put it into perspective, you have the 20% whiskey that you have in the blend, but then the other 80% could be flavorings, colorings, and neutral grain spirits. So as I stated before earlier in this video, that opens up an array of different chances for these companies, these distilleries, to blend whatever the hell they want. And to be honest, I've tried a couple blended whiskeys and they're not so hot. Seagram's makes them, Jameson makes them, even Canadian Mist. I'm gonna be honest, looking down at Canadian Mist and the times that I've had it, I don't like it. It's, for lack of a better sense, it was pretty nasty. I'm sorry. But some people, have the palate for those blended whiskeys. I personally do not. So think about it like that, right? Blended whiskeys, 20% whiskey or up to 100%, but no less than 20%, and then a mixture of whatever the hell you want. Any different type of flavorings, colorings, just to give it a certain specific taste. And this lets these distilleries make a good tasting bottle in their eyes and in most people's eyes, and at the same time saving money by only using a specific amount of a certain type of whiskey and then many other different flavorings and colorings and additives, right? Or having a higher proof whiskey, one of their single barrels or straight bourbons, bottled and bond bourbons, and then they mix it with many of the different whiskeys that they might have laying around, lower shelf whiskeys that they might have laying around, and they age it for a certain specific amount of time, and that's what it comes out as. They could put whatever the hell they want on the bottle. They could label it as whatever, they could sell it as whatever for whatever price that they desire, but it's a specific blended whiskey for them to sell on the market as they so please, under whatever name they please. And obviously the proof and the ABV are going to be exactly to however it came out of the bottle. If you learned something today on Wednesday Knowledge, go and leave me a comment, give me a like if you can, and subscribe, tell your friends about this channel, and get ready for this Monday coming up for our Monday Madness and Mix It Up Fridays in 2 days. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.